sports. It's in the game. care about your hating little daddy, LeBron, your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Nobu, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the tell the road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blink of my VIP. Snack of my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check, I know. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bro, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss some of that.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. We think we have quite a battle in store. The winner onto the NFC title game. And off we go, here in the divisional round. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now going to throw to open. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he will go all the way. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Cardinals are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll throw out of the gun. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. Room to run inside the 40. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. Loose inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It is a big gain for Arizona. A gain of 48. First run of the game here for Michael Carter. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Murray now on second down. And he'll take it on in. Marvin Harrison. Touchdown, Arizona. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to throw. This one's complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard
They
line.
move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
At the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Murray. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll get that complete to Harrison. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a 1st down. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. He'll work his way only to the 23. Second down and 8. Here's Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. They face second down and 7. Higgins sent in motion. They'll look to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. It is caught left side by St. Brown.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll look to throw yet again. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Oh, big hole left side to the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals. Extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Cardinals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He's going to try it here again. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs, and he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing now from the gun. This one caught at the 4. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Third and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. Dan Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. No issues there. This one is good. And the Lions will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week, and we are back at it with the third quarter. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, second and a yard. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. That's caught by Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Here's a run. And he's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. And making a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
The extra point is good. And the Lions extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. This one complete to Atwell. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On first and 10, it's Murray. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
3rd and 5. To throw again is Murray. Catch left side is made by Higgins. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now a second down throw for Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Big play coming up. From the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here comes a return from the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the air one more time. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You're going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now they'll set up to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Good blocking to the 15. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. And he's going to get this one out to... yard line. Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started. There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Murray on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Throwing again is Murray. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Murray's going to throw again. got his tight end. That's Ryman. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Murray.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to
And he's going to have to eat this one, as down he goes. So, it's a win here for the Lions. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now 1 step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the Conference Championship game. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.